turn to a star. My dog carry a stick like a cross. Shout out to all of my dogs, they the reason I turn to a star. My dog carry a stick like lacrosse. Rollin' Zaza until we on Mars. They don't know what it's like for a young nigga turn to a boss. I admit I was lost in my thoughts. Now I'm finna go take over charts. It's only right that I blow up like TNT. None of you niggas are seeing me. Freaky hoes getting lit in the B&B. Pop a perk, fuck them all like it's 3 of me. Who up at the top, baby, it's me and me. Ask the haters why they really mad at me. You don't bring bread to the table, you cannot eat. New AR if I come with magazines. You know I need it all. Bust down all the malls. Need it from wrong. You know I need it all. I'ma get gone. I'ma get gone. You know I need it all. Bust down all the malls. You know I need it all. I'ma get gone. I'ma get gone. Niggas don't move in peace, so I always gotta keep mine. I'm a chef boy, so I gotta feed mine. Deep unless you little bitches ain't felines. I'ma do me in the meantime. Niggas pussy, you know they be felines. If they calling my money, get declined. Never thought I'd get paid on my words. Me being broke is absurd. Your bitch give me brain like a nerd. I'ma get what I deserve. I can't kick that cup and remind me of when I got it out the mud. These niggas ain't doing enough, and they always claim I do too much. You know I need it all. Bust down all the malls. Need it from wrong. You know I need it all. I'ma get gone. I'ma get gone. You know I need it all. Bust down all the malls. You know I need it all. I'ma get gone. I'ma get gone.
I got you, but just be irrational. The way I step on the base, I should play for the Nationals. On the avenue, I compete to the death. Finance guns, but hit you when you least expect. Propaganda, spit with the proper grammar. Metaphors become apparent. You pop your grammar. If you owe grams of the pop your grammar. Bury you in your 11s, just cop the gammas. I got niggas coming off of parole. I'm a 4-building favorite, they know I offered the flow. Texas A&R 2 bars labeled offer me dough. Was at the table with Blow, I just wasn't able to go. My boy Riggs, you don't on the beat he go. That mumble rap is dead shit, I should speak at these shows. So y'all can know what I be learning. To get my point across, I'm coaching Kyrie Irving.
I validate my worth, nothing can stop me. Fuck awards, when I get my first Grammy, I'ma piss in it probably. Leave him stiff in his lobby. Lay a verse and flag it up, same way they did Pablo. I took a pic with the body, ain't got no Ben and no Mozzie. I be flowing the east, but work is worth way more than them foreigns you lease. Lower the 10. Fifth out, say what you meant. Took his Cuban, cause my man said he laid with the rent. Can't picture me spark violence and talk knowledge in small sizes. Just cause it's what my peers call stylish. Infused with my forefathers. I spent years cooking, they weird looking. Saw attitudes, but bench riders. I got verses for sale. If niggas running out, I'm in Villa grabbing some Timbs and stomp your cousin out. It's clear, might have a monstrous rookie year. I solemnly swear this shit on whoever you put me near. Yeah.
Token. Talk about motivating people, man. I just wanted to say hi. Thought I couldn't do better with the cash. cash flow. But again, I didn't want me to go with the fast flow, cause it's been a minute, but with the pin no limit. Every single minute is a sin committed. I'm building my path so they are really livid. But I see you winning and I'm glad to. Cats off, chapeau, mad glow. That shows you can still be lyrical and get it and make mad dope. Pack shows that's dope, only the beginning and we pass most. I saw the high Billy and the hot cold, then I said fuck it, wanted to say hot token. I go and I'm hoping that we're definitely getting closer to the day that I will win. Cause I'm getting hungry as fuck and they don't see me. I'll go to battle with anyone, this is war season. I feel like Eminem killing Machine Gun after the song with Tech, bitch I will diss you for no reason. God on speed dial, devil on wait, let me kill another beat now. Yeah. Damn. Fucking all of these up. Listen, been on top of my city, but now they tryna play. Still no recognition, bitches not giving me the time of day. But next time you see me, put your hands together and bow to me. Cause I came in the game and I'm a stay kinda fake. Y'all are snakes, wonder about my final fate. Well, I'll be visible, living contender, kill syllables every night on stage. Yeah, they don't support me, but the day they'll see me pop, they'll be like, it's versus. I grew up with the guy, okay. Damn it, this shit's insanity. Becoming just who I plan to be. Thank you if you're a fan of me. Turn a dream to reality. Did it all by myself, don't expect you to give a hand to me. Speak 4 languages and bitches keep misunderstanding me. Damn, but I'm getting comfortable, coming through. She said that I only wanna smash it, is nothing new. Cause when overthinking's the only thing you fucking do, then fucking becomes the only thing you really wanna do. How many people stole my flow, bitch? I can roll on in your opponent. Sending my condolences, I lose control at any moment. I was broken, I think you noticed I was frozen. Now I'm growing, I could go on tour, coast to coast, kill a show with token. They wanna make me a household name, but I still call my mother every morning, every single day. They wanna make me a household name, but the drugs and the fame, I ain't about those things. Switch it up. Yeah. I'm a one-stop shop for the energy pop. I will never be, this is hip-hop. Call cops, it's a felony. Matter of fact, shots, documentary. Never stop, never drop flops. I'll forever be making guap at the top. Fuck the enemies, they cannot chop non-stop, so I let them be. I compete with anyone who's never been ahead of me. Just wanted to show you I can do this flow too. Token, you've been a motivation, this shit is so true. 15 was telling the page what I go through. Only wrote because I needed to, not because I chose to. Have ambition, rap persistent, crash the business, pad and pencil, that's the mission. Feel like when I rap and I spaz on this bitch, I answer Dre's question. That's the difference, let's go.
Right on the beat, right on the beat. Check the score.
Ayy, that little extra 300 had niggas talking out of pocket for COVID. I been seeing money before Joe found me. They keep asking why I talk that killer shit. I'm really violent. If I ever said that I'ma drop a body, then I'm plotting in that 2020 vet dodging potholes in the city. They be tripping at my shows, got me signing bitches' titties. I can't see me signing deals if it's less than 550. My features worth an indie feature, nigga, don't be silly. Marble countertops in my house, living lavish. Lily Alexander curtains, I like rich fabric. Nigga, take a picture if you catch me out in traffic. Be cautious, I steal up the semi-automatic. I can talk money fluently, this shit a different language. You gon' catch me where the pros at. I ain't no dangling. If I put a tag on your head, shit gon' get dangerous. Playing around with me, the quickest way for you to get famous. I can talk money fluently, this shit a different language. You gon' catch me where the pros at. I ain't no dangling. If I put a tag on your head, shit gon' get dangerous. Playing around with me, the quickest way for you to get famous.
Playing around with me, quickest way for you to get famous. Sit your ass down, let me show you how to get paid. This new dope and make you walk on water like you Chris Angel. Put your whole crew in new suits, y'all the Temptations. Make sure you show them niggas love, cause they been waiting. They thought D-Boy came with me, I'm a risk taker. This is not a Benz Mercedes, this a big taker. They ain't in this conversation cause they been hating. I'm a Trish baby, nigga, we was tip shade. Grab a skill, zip way, nigga, we gon' get paper. I had $80 grams and my wrist 80. They ain't know me when I was broke, now I'm rich, baby.
I can talk money fluently, this shit a different language. You gon' catch me where the pros at. I ain't no dangling. If I put a tag on your head, shit gon' get dangerous. Playing around with me, the quickest way for you to get famous. I can talk money fluently, this shit a different language. You gon' catch me where the pros at. I ain't no dangling. If I put a tag on your head, shit gon' get dangerous. Playing around with me, the quickest way for you to get famous.
time myself. In fact, I've been in this game for long as heck. You know, I mean, since a teenager. You know, been doing this, chasing it, because I'm not just one of those dudes on the block that you just see talking about rapping or whatever. I'm actually going out there doing it, investing in it, getting myself booked on shows and all of that other stuff, you know what I mean? Same thing now that I'm behind the scenes, same difference. Still putting in that work, still doing everything, win or lose, no matter what comes, no matter the circumstances, I'm going hard for mine all the way. August 5th. Make sure August 5th that y'all is at right here at Knotz Entertainment, and you're here about 4 o'clock. It starts the Bear Arms Bear Trap 7 Battle Rap League. Come check that out. Make sure. Oh, a second. I'm sorry. I'm over here just trying to. Make sure we get a little bit of a smoother show again. Trying to make sure we got all the volumes doing the right things. So yeah, we have 2 guests today. Starting off with The Mind. That'll be the first guest in about 5 minutes or so. After the first top 5 track. Then we're gonna have. He got a long name, but it's YG Goon Bamahead Rue. I like it. The dude's eclectic. I like his style. We're going to see what he's about. He's bringing in 2 gentlemen, part of maybe his label. I'm not sure, but we're going to see. We're going to hear him out and see what's really good with them. August 8th, the open mic live stream. Here from Knotz Entertainment, 5634 Edgewater Drive. Make sure you start getting that address in your mind, because that's where hip-hop lives, baby, and that's where hip-hop business lives as well, where you can come out here and do what you got to do for yourself and all of that goodness. So we're going to go ahead and get this show going. I'm going to go ahead and play. We're going to go ahead and play the first song on the top 5, and it actually came out today. So yeah, we're going to get that treat. It's from Nems, and I think it's a Static Select. I don't know if he did the beat or what, but he's definitely on the track. And we're gonna try to see now. Okay, where did it go? There it is. Yeah, so the first song is actually Static Selector featuring Nems, the new Joe. Get it, the new Fat Joe. But we're gonna go ahead and get that rocking for y'all. And y'all tell me what y'all think.
Yeah, there is a new Fat Joe. His name Nems out of Coney Island.
I'm gonna bring that back. I'm gonna bring that back.
Hardcore or shit you can dance to. I do it all. I am nice.
Yeah, let's bring that back. I kind of, for some reason, I have to refresh it. It's not doing it my way. But let's go.
Static Selector.
Is there a new Fat Joe? Yeah, there is a new Fat Joe. His name Nems out of Coney Island.
What y'all wanna do? Y'all want hardcore or shit you can dance to? I do it all. I am nice. Stupid. Fuck your life. Now who the fuck you think you talking to? I pay dues, I spray crews, look up Gorilla Nems. My squad deeper than the jewels on Marcy. I'm hard beat, rip apart beats. Fuck around, I smack the baby out of your car seat. Give a fuck about networking and taking pictures. I just care about my net worth and naked bitches. If you saw what we did, then you would hate the kiss. She just wants to dick. When I call, it says maybe rich. I spent my whole life struggling. Now I'm calling plays, no huddling, and we bubbling. I stack bread, count money with a humble grin. Can't tell me nothing except I'm gonna win. If you don't know me, then you pussy. Straight like that. Got the Desert Eagle pointed at your face like black. All your flow's garbage and your tape type whack. And we ain't scared to spend money cause we make it right back. Yeah.
It's like that. You ain't even like that. How your shit trash? You ain't even right that. Fuck out of here. I might fly her in, but shorty, I ain't paying for that flight back. Cause it's fuck your life once I pipe that. They stabbed me in the back, I pulled it out and gave him the knife back. Now his mother's praying for his life back. Damn, how he hit the floor? That was a light smack. What a fucking bozo. Get him a ice pack. Nah, fuck it, I don't wanna stop. Shoot up your building with this AK pussy, I don't want the Glock. I'm the hardest coming off the block, unorthodox. Put your motherfucking career in a coffin box. Peace. Your baby mother got the softest twat. Shit, I ain't even know that was your kid's mom. But who gives a fuck, pussy? You get your shit bombed. All year we running down on rappers like bing bong. Bing bong.
Forget about it, Frankie.
So the second track, you might have heard of Shorty. She's Deaf Loaf, and she's doing her things. It was a hard choice, man. There was a lot of tracks to pick from, but at the end of the day, she was the one that kind of caught my attention. So we're gonna give that a play real quick, and we'll be right back.
Rain J, what's up?
Ballin' out the gym. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, yeah. Whoa. Ballin' out the gym. Yeah, they know we ballin' over here. Lil' Brody been shooting the butter rim. I shoot for my brother, his 6 man. I'm drippin' off white like 10. I know my mans knocked down your mans. Me and my niggas got the world in our hands. I block that hate like spam. Ballin' Space Jam. Go ham. Ballin' Space Jam. Ballin' Space Jam. Face card good, no glam on it. Every beat I get, I go ham on it. Free bill, you gon' blam something. Feds bringing up, you gon' tell something.
There it is, right there.
Are you gonna tell something? I'm scared of him, I'm scared of him. Opportunity came and you ran from it. I'm hands on, I stand on it. Pull up in the guards like who said something. You dead wrong, you dead wrong. Best wishes to my niggas that step out. I'm too convinced, dunk his head off. Be careful on them jail calls. Ballin' out the gym, whoa. Yeah, they know we ballin' over here. Lil' Brody been shooting the butter rim. I shoot for my brother, his 6 man. I'm dripping off white like 10. I know my mans knocked down your mans. Me and my niggas got the world in our hands. I block that hate like spam. Ballin' Space Jam. Ballin' Space Jam. Ballin' Space Jam. Face card good, no glam on it. Every beat I get, I go ham on it. Free bill, you gon' blam something. Feds bringing up, you gon' tell something. Are you gonna tell something? It's gonna be a red summer. This shit get more evil than Ted Bundy. Oh my dear, real headhunters. When it's beef, stuff a pig with you. Cars dealt, gotta deal with it. They know I'm in the field with it. Yeah, old bill ticket. When I'm in the trenches, I don't feel different. When you getting money, it just feel different. Let me put you on this real pimpin'. Let me put you on this real mission. Let me put you on this real mission. Ballin' out the gym, whoa. Yeah, they know we ballin' over here. Lil' Brody been shooting the butter rim. I shoot for my brother, his 6 man. I'm drippin' off white like 10. I know my mans knocked down your mans. Me and my niggas got the world in our hands. I block that hate like spam. Ballin' Space Jam. Ballin' Space Jam. Ballin' Space Jam. Face card good, no glam on it. Every beat I get, I go ham on it. Free bill, you gon' blam something. Feds bringing up, you gon' tell something. Are you gonna tell something?
First of all, let them know who you are, what's your name, and where you're from.
So right now, I'm actually from South Carolina. They call me the Mine, but right now I reside in Atlanta. I've been in Atlanta for like 25 years, so it's my new home.
Dope, dope, dope. So wait, you're from Atlanta. Where you say you're originally from?
Beaufort, South Carolina.
South Carolina. All right. And um, are you over there chasing your music career and stuff like that, or is it just where life took you, kind of thing?
I moved here to do music, but it's all good. I love it here. Love the city.
Okay. How long have you been doing music?
Shit, forever. I started when I was like 7. My oldest brother used to buy these NWA tapes, and they had the instrumentals. So I started writing to those, and that's how I got into music.
All right. So, what was the? Can you remember the first thing you wrote?
I wrote a track. I wrote a track called "Who's the Mind" because my original name was the Mastermind. So my first track was "Who's the Mind."
Mm. Do you remember what it was about? Was it like a catchy tune, or were you being like real lyrical on it? What was your what were you doing? Just messing around?
No, I was just like, because at that time, NWA had dropped this track called "F the Police," and so I took that and turned it into "Who's the Mind," and so like, just talking about growing up in poor neighborhoods and trying to maintain what the mama struggle. So that's what basically like it created the mind.
Mm. All right. So, how long have you been doing it? Like, would you consider yourself a professional by now? Like, are you putting out music? Are you like doing shows and stuff like that, or do you just like do music pretty much for as a hobby?
So I do music. What I do is I took a break and from music because there was goals in life that I wanted, and so once I purchased my home, um, then I got back into music. Now it's just like I started staying independent because I started getting a lot of deals from record labels. But then when I take a look at the business and see the business, and I figure like, is it worth it? And or do you try to pull a chance the rapper and just try to launch your own career and continue to do your career? And so like I just looked at it that way, and I was like, man, I'm just gonna stay independent. I had a lot of labels coming at me, a lot of artists. One of the artists was Fat Joe. He kept hitting me up about trying to get me signed, and I told him I didn't want to go that route. But it was just I kept getting like major artists and labels, A&Rs, like, hey man, your style is real unique. We can sign you. We can get you signed because your talent is different than anything out there. But I look at the business and I see a lot that a lot of people don't see. So I told them my peace of mind is to stay independent.
Yeah, independent is the way to go. There's a lot of options you got out there. Um, you don't
Like,
necessarily, yeah, a label to move you forward and get you going. Actually, it might even be a little bit harder with the label at times. Um, 1 second. Yeah. So, any projects that you're currently working on?
yeah, I got a bunch of projects, but right now I just dropped That Ain't Cool. Um, and so when I did That Ain't Cool, um, all my projects when I write songs, I'm not just the artist that go in the booth and write a bunch of cuss word down on paper and out the booth and I'm done. That's not who I am. When I go to write songs, I really put thought into what I'm about to put out to my listeners.
All right. So, what do you have currently right now? That are you do you have any songs? You know what I mean? I know you're saying that there are thoughtful, insightful music, but is it like ready for the public yet to be heard?
Yeah, I just dropped That Ain't Cool. That Ain't Cool is I got a lot of records out. I got a records out called Beautiful, letting women know that, especially women of color, let them know that hey, there's some There's some kings out here that still appreciate y'all. I got a song called "I'm Not a Gangster" that I released 3 months ago. I just released "That Ain't Cool." "That Ain't Cool" just came out 3 weeks ago, but we're just now starting to push this record through the clubs and through the airwaves and stuff like that. We've been pushing it hard. It's been really taking off on like a lot of platforms. You just got to continue to work.
All right, let's go ahead and see if we can get that song played real quick. Are you working on a video for it? Do you have any visuals you wanna
I don't have a visual yet. I'm gonna probably put a video together in the next 2 to 3 weeks on it. I've been focused on trying to put as much into getting it, getting some heat under it first, and then start phasing out into the video, and then trying to promote the video and the record at the same time, but at least get the record out on the airwave.
All right, let's go ahead and get that track up. One second, let me go ahead and play that for us. We have the next guest already here. Okay, where is it? You sent it in the first one. All right, I'm gonna play the dirty one. Dope track, brother. Dope track.
Thank you.
So, what was the inspiration for that one?
Um, Basically, the first line says it all. It says ballers versus ballers equal drama, which it's saying that when you take a look at the business, no matter how much money involved, people cannot get along and make money. There's always got to be some kind of fight broke out or killing or stupid shit, and you're making the money. There's enough money for everybody in the game. So that's what I came out with the track, and that was my whole idea. Is like, Lord, there's a lot of stuff out. There's enough platinum. There's enough gold. There's enough cars out here for everybody. Why y'all fighting and killing and beating up each other, acting stupid?
Yeah, yeah, 100% agree with you. There's just the bad element of the culture. You know what I mean? A little bit of that bravado type thing where we're actually getting over on people and stuff like that, or being the roughest and the toughest. Is celebrated. You know what I mean? But I'm seeing a lot of change in that. I'm hearing a lot of OG rappers and stuff coming out, like even Styles P and stuff. And denouncing all that kind of outlook on life. And so. It's a good track to put out there, with that message. Now, did you hear the beat and then you had the idea for that song, or did you already have that song and the beat was like available to you? And then secondly, who are the producers? Where do you get your beats from?
So first of all, I custom every beat I'm ever on. So any beat you ever hear me on is custom. I come up with the hook and then I go to my homeboy's house. He did a lot of work with ATL the movie. He did Black Panther. He did a lot of work. So I go over to his house and we'll custom the beat. And then once I put the hook to the beat, I like leave the beat in the studio. I don't even bring the beat home, and I'll go home and write because when I write, I just want to put my thoughts into it. And so when I started writing that record, the more I write it, the more deep I got into like explaining stuff. And then like if you paid attention to the second verse, I said, so let me know when y'all tired of putting down these women. Because I'm tired of hearing records where all you do is put down women, but as soon as you need a video shoot, you got a bunch of women in it. You know what I'm saying? It doesn't make any sense the way the business turned these dudes in. So, and I learned a lot about the business because I used to date this girl, and her brother was signed to a major label. And I remember like they went to California, they came back after shooting this video. And I was over to the house and the label was like saying, hey, we heard this song, but we want to take y'all in a different direction. And he was confused. He was like, a different direction? You signed us off this type of music. Well, what are you talking about? And the label told him, I want y'all to be gangsters and killers and drug dealers. He's like, first of all, we don't know anything about drugs. We don't know anything about this thug life. We're a bunch of punk little kids that just like making music. And I said, listen, they're trying to get you killed, bro. I said, because y'all get out in these streets and I said, where you live at now and just go about 3 miles down the street, them gangsters gonna come here to see what y'all talking about. Y'all got all this dope and all this money up in here on y'all record. They're gonna be up. I said, because when I first came to Atlanta, they was doing show checking.
They still doing that. They still do that almost everywhere.
Yeah. So when you talk all that hardcore crap and you got all this and you got all that, they're gonna come see you, bro. Because they're gonna take, if you got it, they're gonna take it.
I always tell people, stop, putting yourself out there as a tough guy, or even just being the typical, you know what I mean? Like the typical person is you're gonna get yourself hurt, you're gonna get yourself killed, you're gonna get yourself robbed, and all of that other stuff, trying to be the 59,000 million people you see, online and your little friends and stuff like that. You gotta get your own lane and understand the rules of life sometimes too,
But that's the business though. The business is doing them artists like that. I remember one day I was this was old school. This was about 10 years ago, where this artist was getting interviewed, and everybody and the DJ said, "Man, them boys from your hood say you ain't never been like this." And it's like, how you sign a deal and all of a sudden you turn tough? So a lot of it is the record label itself, because I've heard that like one artist got killed, and the label didn't even pay him. They was using his money that that he got killed because the label put insurance on these rappers, right? The label put insurance on them
I'm
when
not
they give them this.
surprised.
So the label ain't gonna lose. But they were saying that nobody could find his contract. So the label was taking his money and investing gas and oil because he got shot and killed. So they took it instead of paying the family his money, they started investing in gas and oil so they could always make money.
That's ridiculous.
It's a dirty game, man.
That's why it's best to kind of like do it yourself, you know what I mean, and stay independent and stay rocking. You can build your own little fan base. You can build, the way you're doing it and stuff like that. I've seen it done. I know people that are build themselves world tours on their own, and I mean, they're not even big names, but they're just able to. If you're out there and you're pushing yourself, you're gonna run into the right names and the right people, even if they're the wrong person, but they could be the right person to get you to that moment. You know what I mean? And that's what this guy. I always give him shout out to Swizzy B because he's done it. I've seen him come from nothing, and like within a year, he's opening up for major acts, and he's all over the world. He's still not a big star, but he's living life like he is a big star right now because of his hustle.
Exactly. I had a chance to open when Gorilla Zoe was hot. I had did some songs, and one of the guys like, "Why don't you open up for Gorilla Zoe and stuff like that?" And I was like, and so I was like, "Man, you just all of a sudden like want me to do something right off the rip, and the show is like 2 days from now and stuff like that." And I said, "If things are playing, yeah," but I said, I got a lot going on, like in the inside and outside the business. I'm in Atlanta, so I've been around. I've been around so much people in the business that it's ridiculous. And like I said, I could have been signed 10 years ago if I wanted to. I could be signed a month ago while I was on vacation. But I was like, that's not me, man. I think like this business, the problem I see with the business is when these artists ask for their masters, they get killed or they go to jail and stuff like that because the labels don't. That's why R. Kelly's in jail. The label don't want to give these young black men back their masters. Even what's her name? She started recording all her stuff over. They did the same thing to Ashanti when she asked for her masters. They don't want to give them back to you. So and that's how they make their money. And so that's why I'd be like, man, this business is like not what it's cracked up to be. I mean, if you got a level head, a strong head, get in there, get your money, and stay focused. But that's rarely happened. The people start to drift, and then they get caught up in everything that's going on, and next thing you know, they're doing like what the other artists do.
I personally think that it's not really worth it to be a megastar. I think that if people start looking at themselves, that they can create little business amongst themselves. You know what I mean? And you know how many independent artists that I know, like that are maybe not rich, but they're living off the music. They're producing it. They're putting it out. They're doing shows. You know what I mean? They're putting it on Spotify and DistroKid or United Masters or whatever, and they're pushing it to try to get it on these indie movies. And anywhere you have a lane, if you build it, I sincerely believe they will come. You just have to go out there and treat it like a 9 to 5. The problem is that a lot of people don't treat this career. There's a million people doing it. Probably 10 million doing it. So you have to set yourself apart from people, and you have to treat it like a job. Get up every day, 9 to 5 it. Trying to figure out what's your next move as an artist. When you do that, opportunities automatically fall on your lap.
Yeah. So I tell them this: the very first thing you have to do when being an artist, you cannot sound like the first 50,000 artists in front of you. And I tell people like this. I say a lot of these guys promote records. They should tell you that. Like, yo, I got 10 records that sound like yours. Yours is the 11th record. What do you think gonna happen? By the time I get to your record, everybody gonna be tired of you. They're gonna be tired of that style. So do something different. I mean, it's the same way with these women now. Like they think like talking about their vagina is hot. But like I tell people I like we already heard that. We heard that from Little Kim, Foxy Brown, Cardi B, Megan Thee Stallion. We already heard all that. Do something new. Do something different. Right? And that way, if you're different, yeah, it might take you a while to break, but once you break, you're going to be fun.
Are you working with any other talent? Like, do you have anybody in your camp that is also, or are you just a single artist, or do you have like a crew of artists?
I got a cool artist I deal with, but I used to deal with. You probably heard of this cat. They call him Q. He was in this group called Alliance, and no Ty Cutter. Q was the manager. Ty Cutter, like I said, I deal with a lot of people. I even bumped into Little John and asked him, can I ghostwrite for him some tracks and stuff like that. So, but I deal with a lot of indie artists and independent solo artists because I used to try the group thing, but it's just too hard to get these cats to do what needs to be done. And like you in the studio, and you're in the studio in Decatur, Georgia, and they that in Morrow, Georgia, they in Morrow, Georgia, at the top of Atlanta, which is without traffic is 45 minutes away. With traffic is 2 hours. Then when they get to the studio, they in a hurry to leave, and so I was like, man, this shit is too. It's just too stressful to try to get cats in here to do music because they want to do it, but they never on time. And then they complain about the beat. If you're not here when we making the beat, how you gonna just complain about it? And then we can't sit here and wait till you get here 2 hours later. The clock is running and stuff like that. And then the studio is booked for like the next couple hours, so we have to get in here at least get the beat down, and then and then come back another day and lay the vocals where we could try to do it all at once.
See, that's
so
that's the mentality of like defeatist. Like somebody who's just they want to do it, but their body, their drive just ain't in it. You know what I mean? Like just even finding all those excuses. You know what I mean? Everything to me just sounds like they didn't want to do it to begin with. Like so, I do get it. It's better to just you can push yourself. What you're about. So that's the number one client.
Right, and they like, let's go to the studio. Oh, it's Friday night. We're going to the club. Man, damn that club. You trying to build a career. You can't build a career in that club. You're going to the club to see this rapper perform instead of trying to curate a record so people can come see you perform.
No, I know people. I know people that even like if you tell them, yo man, studio time, chip in for studio time. They never have, but if they're like, yo, we're gonna go get a bottle, I got that. You know what I mean? Like they got that available and stuff. They figure it out.
Yeah, I always say if you're dealing with still people, you're dealing with the wrong people. Like still broke, still begging, still doing the same shit. Like me, I wanted to be an indie artist. So what I did was I created my own business. I created a small business that generates a lot of income where I could buy my wife a house because that's what she was stressing about. Buy her a truck, get the kids' bank accounts. Now I'm back on my path. I was like, look, I'm back on my path. Everything you wanted, you got it. You want a $500,000 crib? We just bought one.
Dope.
You want a nice truck? I got you an Escalade. So you don't think I'm just buying you something to just make you be quiet. And so like now I'm focused back on my music. And I told her, I was like, once I get back on my music, it's more than like I'm not just being an artist. I'm building a label because I'm like I got a 5 gig terabyte full of music.
Wow.
And
I'll give you an applause for that. You needed an applause for that.
Oh, okay. I got music. I got videos. I got a stupid terabyte with just music, and people's like, man, you got all your old stuff. Why don't you just drop? And that's why I got a track out called "I'm Not a Gangster." And everybody's like, why you didn't push that track? I was like, I put little things out because I learned a little bit more as I put stuff out. And so when I dropped "That Ain't Cool," like now we really trying to break this record because we got it coming out on like almost 200 radio stations through Yangaroo. We got it coming out on like I'm telling you, every night I get in from work, I push like the record's only been out really 3 weeks, but every night I get in from work, I get off like 7. I get home, play with my kids, go and eat with them, like 10 to 12. I'm promoting my record. Next, I go to sleep at 12 o'clock, get up the next day, run my business, run my small business, come back home every day. And I tell people like this, there's a lot of money in these streets, and I ain't talking drug money. There's a lot of legal money in this street.
There is.
And
what do you do, by the way?
I do hauling and delivery for a lot of companies, a lot of big companies that and I do it 6-7 days a week. Like I can go out tomorrow morning by 12 o'clock and make $700. and and then I'll go do another job. My wife's like, you don't want to come home? I said, no. I go home. I'll go out. I make 700 by 12. I stay out till 5 and come in with almost 2 grand. Almost, and like I can do that every day if I want to.
And
I can.
that's the mentality, you know. People are just waiting for somebody to come save them, you know, and just pick them up. And you're the chosen one, you know. You're the chosen rapper we've been waiting for all these years. You know what I'm saying? And sometimes you're not. You know what I mean? You have to make yourself the chosen one, like you're doing. You know, you have to, how they say, supplement or finance, you know, your career, you know, until it's taken off.
Right. You got to invest in yourself because
My favorite
nobody.
line.
If you don't put $1 into yourself, why you want me to put 10,000 in you? If you don't believe in yourself, to put like I see like people they'll show me, hey man, I heard you do music. I said, yeah, give me a CD, give me a single. Well, they'll bring me a single in a blank cover. Man, you couldn't even get a graphic designer to make you a cover. Oh man, but this if I was the A&R of a label, I would throw this in the trash can. Because I'm just showing that you come in here with a nickel and dime CD cover and want me to put $1 million behind you. That
Yeah.
doesn't make any sense.
It don't. It don't. Like honestly, and even back then, like even going back, like before you had to have like units, you had to move units out the trunk of your car and all kind of stuff. Like you was not just getting selected magically out of nowhere. You know what I mean? You had to be moving your own stuff. You know, but we just gotta, you know, hopefully by setting the right path ourselves and doing it the right way, you know, and at least trying to show the right way or what we think is the right way, you know, and then, you know, it bearing fruits, you know, maybe one day we can make a impact on the game, you know.
You know what my thing is? It's kind of our fault for the younger kids, right? And the reason why I say that, and I try to take time with the kids and I try to talk to them, but it's kind of like our fault as OGs because we don't teach the young kids the business. And if we got young kids that we know that like if we got young kids like our own and we know they want to rap, we don't take them in the studio because our boys they're smoking and drinking. Like when I go into the studio, I make sure there's nobody in the studio and there's no smoking and drinking because I bring my kids with me and I teach my son how to work. I was like, listen, I'm gonna show you when I start breaking records because I'm gonna break a lot of them, and once they break one, that's gonna be it because it's gonna be a whole downfall. I'm gonna show you how to work these masters where you can, even if something happened to me later in life and you want to put out a record, you can get somebody to do a feature because you got the master. I'm gonna show you how to work the masters and still make money and stuff like that. Where you can take it into the studio and take a verse off and let somebody rap on it and put it back out. So you know we have to as men when we have kids, we really need to pay attention to them and we got to teach them the next step. Like especially if they want to follow in our footsteps, we got to bring them to the studio. We got to show them how we talk to people. We got to show them how we deal with certain people. So when they get older, they know this stuff. But we don't do that to our kids, and that's why the industry is the way it is. That's in any business, in any business it is. You have to bring your kids along, and you have to get them to understand how to run a business. Because if you don't teach the kid the business, and you give them a business at 30 years old, a $10 million business, what do you think they're gonna happen? They're gonna crash that business because they don't understand the money, they don't understand how it works, they don't understand
Well,
payroll.
I'll say
They don't
this.
understand.
I'll say it like this though. The educational system, nobody's teaching anybody to be entrepreneurs or think like that, to be honest. You know, like I feel like I've wasted a lot of years not knowing that I can do everything myself. You know, I always felt that I had to go, you know, get a job somewhere, work there, and then that's the only way to climb or, you know, do things. It was later on, you know, getting into my 30s that I started realizing that, wait a second, you're going about it this the whole wrong way. You have nothing. You're waiting for on other people. And you know, and I slowly started building, you know, my Have Nots entertainment facility. Now I got a, you know, recording studio, podcasting station. I just expanded to the extra side on right next door to me, and I'm creating an event center there. You know, it's a video production center as slash, you know, small events, you know, stuff for like open mics, um, uh, album releases, listening parties, all of that kind of stuff. I'm trying to have a one-stop shop for an artist to be able to do everything and for them. For the rest
There
of
you go.
for the rest of this year, what are you looking for the mind? What is the mind trying to finish out this year? How are you trying to finish out this year and come into the next year?
So, like I say, I got two businesses going on. My business, I started my small business 12 years ago, and every year I've been growing. So it helps me promote this my second company, which is my music. So I put my music on the second burner, and I put this job on my first burner. But I still the passion for both of them is still the same. But you got to understand how you feed your family. So my goal now is I already got my first business established, strong, running good. So now my thing is really focus on this record and focus on this record only to the end of the year. And then like sit back, look at the record because I get a lot of feedback from this record. And I get a lot of feedback and it's real good. Everybody's like, man, take us through the future, bro, because we tired of this stuff, man. Just take us through the future, change the music, try to change the path. We love you. Keep hustling, keep grinding. One dude said, I've been following you for like 10 years since you dropped that track. I'm new. And I was like, dang. I was like, man, I'm gonna send you the song for free. What's your email?
That's dope. That's dope. And there is a wave coming that we going back into like more. I'm seeing a lot of more conscious thinking in the music, especially in the underground. Brother, what where can we find your stuff? Let the people know where they can follow you, where they can find you. If you have anything coming up, let the people know everything.
Okay, so you can follow me on like TikTok, DA_MIND. And you can follow me on IG, DA_MIND 843. Um, all my music is on every streaming platform you can think about, you can think of. Um, SoundCloud, DA_MIND, Spotify, Deezer, anyway, iTunes.
So you everywhere, and you're breaking up a little
Yeah,
bit. I think you're back. Are you back? There you go. Can I hear you?
yeah.
All right. Yeah.
I,
So,
I can.
all right. Any last words for the people?
I mean, man, you know what? I always tell people like this. Y'all say y'all want better music. I'm not saying I'm the choice or the best rapper right now, but I definitely put a new flavor in your ear, and I give you just more than drug music, more than putting down women music. And I give you in my music when you listen to my track, it kind of empowers you a little bit.
It definitely does. It definitely gave me. Oh, did we lose you?
No, I'm here.
Okay, 1 second. I think we lost the There we go, the camera. All right, we got you back. Yeah, no, it definitely does, man. And I'm gonna keep looking out for you. I look forward to having more discussions. Maybe one day we get you in here to do the, an interview in here. Maybe we'll also get you to do some type of a show in my event center of some type. We'll talk about it. You let me know, and we'll see what we could do, and we can work something out to make that happen for you, brother.
Okay, I got you locked in now.
All right, brother. We'll talk soon.
All right, be easy.
You take care.
You too.
So we're gonna jump in now to the third song of the top 5 indie music videos of the week. Just so they know, yes, we had some technical difficulties, and it looks like I need to buy a new piece, but I'm always having to buy something. That's just the way it is. But we hung around, we stuck in there, and we got some wise words, some good information. We got to learn about a brother's hustle, about how he's chasing it. In the meantime, while he's chasing it, he wasn't waiting on life for nothing else either, and he started another business. A pickup and disposal, or if I'm not mistaken, that's what he said. So, yo, that's big. You know what I mean? Like, that's big. I love to hear that. I'm doing the same thing in my own way. Doing the music and hip hop thing, but also not waiting around for that to cash. for that to, cash in, for that to happen. Sorry, I'm tired as heck. I've been all day painting, installing ACs, putting in lights. I mean, it's going to be dope, man. I really hope some of y'all do end up coming here and just checking out what we got going on. The open mics are going to be dope. I hope to see other people utilizing the space, as best they can. But, yeah, let's go ahead and get into the next song, which is Millie's Sin. I don't know if that's a third person. No, there's only two people on here. So Millie Sin, I guess that's his alter ego, and P, which I haven't heard from in a minute. So it was kind of good to put him on here. We're gonna check this out. This is called Zone.
There is a fifth dimension, beyond that which is known to man. It is a dimension as vast as space and as timeless as infinity.
Sin. I'm in my zone. You can catch me in my zone. I'm probably trapping off my phone. I'm trapping off I'm trapping off my cellular. Them racks, I stack them on the regular. I'm on the grind. Why? Cause my watch, it gotta shine. I pack a 9 since I was 9 in case these niggas cross the line. Your boy ain't never lying. Them haters better stand in line, cause nigga, I ain't got time. I ain't never really had it, been in my zone in the first place. And if we in a race for the throne, I come in first place. I'm breaking the law just like my birthplace. Broad hit me up trying to bond, see how this perk tastes. I gave a lock jaw cause I ain't with the chit chat. Once I nut them out, I'm by my bag, I gotta get that. I'm like a chef when I'm grilling and cooking, and I flip that. Then take them bands to Saks Fifth and blow my 5th rack. It's just a fact, I'm intact. The vibes, Cuban link, icy watch, 40 bands up in the ride. Bunch of rats justifying how a nigga still alive. Just remember 6 is sitting in the clip of my 9. But I ain't stressing niggas, they ain't move, they gotta live with it. Frontin' on some killer shit, quick to go and flip your shit. I'm all about this bread, always been, yeah, I get the shit. And I've been getting dividends way before the stimulant, nigga. Cause my watch, it gotta shine. I pack a 9 since I was 9 in case these niggas cross the line. Your boy ain't never lying. Them haters better stand in line, cause nigga, I ain't got the time.
Zoning off my 7th final. Millie Blanco in my element. The devil tried to whisper in my ear, but I've been heaven sent. Cut her off, she won't forgive me for my negligence. Coke, weed, dope, pills, what I invested in. Go get your friend, this blick and knock a whole gang down. Shooters everywhere, they play my music in Cape Town. 2 bitches sliding in the telly, I hit both thoughts. Washing dirty money like a Marty Berg and Ozark. Shit. For the most part, I'm Mozart, an artist, but I play with keys. Louis Slugger breaking knees. My wrist cold, chain 2, my shit like 8 degrees. Hit his whip up at the light, this shit resemble grated cheese. I'm every denim on my body, I pay racks for it. We ain't wanna do him bad, but homie asked for it. I be flying around the country, I just passport it. They say my music like drugs, take this pack, snort it.
Why? Cause my watch, it gotta shine. I pack a 9 since I was 9 in case these niggas cross the line.
Millie's, what up?
Your boy ain't never lying. Them haters better stand in line, cause nigga, I ain't got the time.
Fuck making excuses, start making it happen. Fuck typing about it, nigga, show your feelings with action. I want money, I don't care about the bitch I'm attracting. If I was fucked up and walked past, that bitch would be laughing. I don't never label myself the motherfucking GOAT, but my lyrics powerful enough to give some niggas hope. Double cross me single-handedly, get you smoked. But I'm off that right now, it's about bread and stacking that loaf. Toast to the good life, yeah, I got hood stripes. My band's gotta be up for me to have a good night. Niggas running around all nervous, living the shook life, but talking all tough on records, that don't look right. Niggas talk shit but be thirsty to hear me rhyme. I don't block niggas, I want them to see me shine. Success gon' come, I ain't rushing, I take my time. And when it's all said and done, I'm coming to take what's mine. It's on P, nigga.
Cause my watch, it gotta shine. I pack a 9 since I was 9 in case these niggas cross the line. Your boy ain't never lying. Them haters better stand in line, cause nigga, I ain't got the time. I'm in my zone, you can catch me in my zone. I'm probably trapping off my phone. I'm trapping off my, yeah. I'm trapping off my cellular. Them racks, you know I stack them on the regular. I'm on the ground.
Yeah, we're back. That was a third person on the track, and I do remember that now watching it back. But yeah, that was Millie's Sin and P Zone. Dope track. A lot of good music this week. But now we're getting into the winning wheel. This is what everybody watches, right? The winning wheel. Everybody trying to win something. So let me go ahead and just let y'all know. So pretty much, to win the prize, all you basically got to do is follow all the platforms. That means Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, YouTube, all of that stuff. Be a fan. You know what I mean? See what we doing. See how we making, a platform where artists can jump off from here and do other stuff. You know what I mean? Like, because you're building, you literally is a one-stop discount hip-hop shop. You know what I mean? We got everything that you can get anywhere else but for big discounted price. And that's just how Logic do. And I'm always going to, and I said I was going to put a $50 prize on there as well. I'm going to let y'all see the magic real quick just so I could do that for y'all. Because I wasn't bullshitting with y'all. So let me put 50. Apply the change. And boom, I see the $50 right there. Alright, so it could even be $50. So the way that this works is the 25th person that comments on any of them, wherever I catch it from. First is my website, of course, Have Nots ENT. If you're watching on any other platform, if you're on Instagram, if you're on Facebook, F those platforms and come to Have Nots ENT, where you can check out everything we got going on. All the artists that you see on here, they're going to have directory cards on the page. Check that out as well, that you can always reach out to them that way. So even after the interview's over, I'm never like wash my hands of these artists and things like that. I continue to build a relationship, and I keep thinking about them. And when I see opportunities for them, I tag them here, tag them there, and I see them. If you look at Have Nots on Facebook, I'm always constantly sharing, and on Instagram, I'm constantly sharing these artists to put you on, not only to help them, but for also you guys, because a lot of people cry and complain that they tired of the music, they don't like what they're hearing this, and they don't like hearing that. Well, guess what? We got a whole radio station with a whole nother stuff that you probably didn't hear about 90% of the people on there. But you know what is dope? I enjoy it. I'll be bumping sometimes on my little road trips and stuff, and I just be all indie music. When people ask me about the mainstream, I don't even know who up there. Right now, this is my world right now. So just so you know, you mess with the indie world, you're messing with Logic DGC, and yeah, I'm always going to be doing this. So let's go ahead and give that wheel a spin. I need to get a mouse over here. Let's go ahead and give that wheel a spin. I'm going to give it a couple spins, so we can get some freshness to it, and maybe it lands on the $50. Even though the stuff that's worth more there, but people like cash. So, the free Everything Indie shirt. I think we landed on that last week. We're not gonna continue to have it twice, so let's just see where it lands this time. Perfect. 15% off production deal. So that means a production deal, just for some of y'all that don't know what an indie production deal is literally that, for production. Producing everything, like not just music, the beats and stuff like that. That's a part of it, but I'm talking about your LLC, your ASCAP, your BMI, your trademarks, your copyrights, your publishing, everything you're trying to do. Music videos, recording studio, everything. You know what I'm saying? Websites, apps, merchandise. It's all in one big package, which is going to be on Have Not's ENT. You know, just the breakdown of it, and you know, let's get going. Let's work. Let's make this money together. So there you have it. So now, still waiting on our final guest. It doesn't look like he gonna make it in time. Yeah, I don't see him, man. Okay, they're here. I'm gonna go ahead and play the final song, and I'm gonna let them in, and we can go ahead. So this is gonna be the final song in the top 5. It's I was also no, wait, that's what I kind of wanted. So yeah, this is gonna be the last song in the top 5, if I'm not mistaken. It's 7X XVE the Genius, DJ Green Lantern, Back End Developments.
See, you know, I don't even really, I don't really even be saying shit, like, for real, like, look, goddamn, I guess it's time. I guess it's time for me to start talking my shit on these records. I guess it's time for me to get in my fucking bag.
10 toes down, so when I said it, I mean it. Your mental's bound to be upset at the genius. Why? Cause I survived shit that most couldn't go through. On top of that, I do my numbers well. Whole Sudoku. They been playing, I've been hopeful, now I'm up to the plate. Just another home run, knock it over the gate. I'm really too good, they pushing me bad, I probably should. I'm the little engine, I come from the hood. I move with intention and pounds of the good. These men took it different, we take it to wood. It came with a pinch and it came from the mud. It ain't where you came from, it's about where you does. I came for the pain with a bounce for the club, not an ounce for the judge, bitch. You should consider this privilege. My God, belligerent facade, but you frivolous. With time, you sitting dick or duck, you sick of it, but stuck. I'm getting rich and up, you silly bitch, you fuck love.
I ain't gonna lie, Green. I'm feeling like I'm doing the illest shit ever. The illest shit in the world. Especially when you feel like you got a shot after so fucking
It's
long.
me.
I'm doing my shit.
Yo, the pen is mine, it's dinner time. These days I'm only being found at finish lines. These plays only been defined as winning kind. Pete's sakes, my time to shine is anytime. We can't put me in the same conversation. They gossiping, we talking flowers and finance. Business is blossoming. Ocean view of a mountain selling, sitting in offices. If any less than 6 figures, though I'm skipping the offering. Even though I've seen it go and come and go, I still go get it, I still need more. I'm good with digits, my jug for dough. I'm still gon' spit it and still gon' flow. And still considered the illest though. I still live here and I'm still in cold. I still can pivot, the still can load. I told the therapist, here it goes. I came in here as a clear impulse. I ain't in fear and I'm clearing holes. I can't consider it.
Yeah, we're back. The Everything Indie Show, the one and only Logic DGC. And let me get my camera up. Yeah, there we go. So yeah, that was the top 5 indie music videos of the week. The last one Oh no, there's still one more. My bad, my bad, my bad. That was the fourth one out of the fifth. Out of the five, that was Back End Development. That's the name of the track by 7XE the Genius and Green Lantern. So let's go ahead and get this camera stuff set up real quick. And then I can introduce my guest. Mm. Don't mind me, people. About to just... I need to get me a mouse. I'm not good dealing with this damn finger thing here, like using the laptop. There we go. We getting there. Mm. I should be on in a second. Hey, we see you. That's my guest right there. And let me see. Something tells me. Yeah, it do that for some reason now. I gotta figure out why it's doing that, but yeah, so we all good now. I just gotta frame it up. Peace, my brother.
Peace, blessings, blessings, blessings.
So you made it,
Man, yeah, I'm finally here, brother. I'm finally here, man.
Yo, man, it happens. Sometimes that's life, man.
You already know.
So first, go ahead and let the people know your name, where you're from, and yeah, we'll start with that.
Man, you already know this your boy YG Goon Bamahead Rule from Orlando, Florida. A hot coming artist, promoter, producer, engineer. You know what I'm saying? I also run tattoos and I do piercings as well. So you feel me?
Another man doing a little bit of everything. That's what's up, man. That's what's up.
Born with a gift.
So, are you from Florida?
Yes.
From here, Orlando?
I'm originally from Florida.
Okay, you're one of the few people that I've actually met out here. They probably could say you went to high school out here, right? Middle school and all of that?
Went to high school, graduated and everything. Yes, sir.
Look at that, look at that. How do you feel of it being like 90% New Yorkers out here?
We need more.
You think so?
We need more.
Really? I like that. I like that.
We need more. To be honest, we need more.
It's like, I've been out here 5 years, and I would say about 90% of the people I talk to, they're like, oh, yeah. I'm from New York. You know, I'm like, wow, you too? Like, you're like, I think that maybe the fifth or sixth person I talk to that's like, yeah, I went to school out here, man. I've been here my whole life, you know?
Yeah.
Like, damn, that's interesting. But that's what Florida is, really. It's not really, it's still a baby state in a way, you know what I mean?
Yeah, they're taking baby steps, really.
Like, if you look at 1980s and 90s, New York was already a big city. There was almost nothing out here in the 80s, you know what I mean? Like, it was one road, you know, OBT, you know, and that was
part.
pretty much it.
Everything migrated down here slowly.
But little by little, everybody's coming here. And now that everybody's really coming here.
That part.
You know. So how long you been? What's the main thing you do? Like, what brings you here today? Is it your music? Is it your tattoos? Is it? You tell me.
The passion for giving back. The passion for change. Opportunity. I'm one of the type of people, I've been through a lot, but the things that I visualize, the things that I've been through, I believe in hope. I believe in change. I believe in prosper. So if I was born with gifts, why not use those gifts to change lives?
I agree. I'm not mad at that. But you do music, right?
Correct.
How long you been doing that?
Since 2003.
Okay, so you got some time. You an OG in the music too.
Yay.
That's what's up. How would you describe your style, more or less?
Unique.
Okay. But if I wanted to know what I was gonna kind of hear, you know, like if I was gonna pick it up, right, the album, how would you get me to buy it? Like, how would you get, like, unique is a good word, but that's like a descriptive word. I want more like specific to the music, you know, like, are you
basically I'm bringing like a new twist to the genre. Everybody's doing rap. I'm bringing basically the old school style. I'm bringing that back, mixed with that rap and R&B. So basically, I'm bringing something different instead of something original, something everybody else is like based on. I'm trying to think outside the box instead of inside the box.
Dope. What was the email you used to send me stuff?
Duffy Jet Records.
Okay, so let's go ahead.
If it wasn't Duffy Jet Records, I
that
think
was it.
That was it?
Yeah, that was it.
Okay.
Let's go ahead and check out one of the tracks. Which one you want to hear?
It doesn't matter. You could play, matter of fact, play Pussy Grippin' first. You can play that one first.
And before we go into it, actually, tell me a little bit about it.
Basically, I was kind of in my feelings when I wrote that track. Most of my tracks is like, I'm in my feelings, like to tell stories. If I haven't been through it, if I haven't seen it, if I haven't felt it myself, I'm not going to be able to express it in my music. And that's basically how I come up with my music. I don't write no more.
Okay. Would you say this is a good example of, like, the majority of your music? Like, this kind of, like, a good, like, you could be like, yeah, this is what you could look forward to if you
this is one of those tracks.
Now, what name do you actually go by as an artist? Bamahead. Because that's a whole long name there.
Yeah.
So Bamahead.
So you call me Bamahead, yeah.
Right, cool. Bamahead, and that's a dope name. You know, it's catchy, so you kind of remember that. All right, so this is Bamahead with Pussy Grippin'.
Correct.
Let's go.
Pussy gripping. Ooh, yeah. Pussy gripping.
She ain't no lame hoe. I'll never be a fuck nigga. Lil' mama, we could just chill. We just ain't gotta fall. We ain't gotta go too far. We can sip on a few cups and vibe. Ain't trying to slide to the next morning. That's real shit. And if you ain't with it, ain't even tripping. One more scoop if you with it. Just let me hit it, cause you know that pussy gripping. Too much pressure can bust pipes, so I know that pussy gripping. Too much pressure can bust pipes, so I know that pussy gripping. Drip, dripping, pussy gripping, dripping like a faucet. She call that pussy Beyonce, it got a rain on it. I call this dick Joe Jackson, so let me beat on it. She serving me pussy like she's the usher. Play with the pussy, licking the click, guarantee she's coming. Now let's roleplay, you can be my lowest lane. I can be your Clark Kent, mystery man. Pussy gripping. She ain't no lame hoe, I'll never be a fuck nigga. Lil' mama, we can just chill, we just ain't gotta fall. We ain't gotta go too far, we can sip on a few cups and vibe. Ain't ain't trying to slide to the next morning, that's real shit. And if you ain't with it, ain't even tripping, one more spook to be with it. Just let me hit it, cause you know that pussy gripping. Too much pressure can bust pipes, so I know that pussy gripping. Too much pressure can bust pipes, so I know that pussy gripping. I told her to bust it, bust that pussy wide open. Left cheek, right cheek, bend that ass over. Work them pussy muscles like you be working them shoulders. The mama hummer make you sweat. Damn girl, you nasty, but I like it. I ain't boozy, but it make a nigga wanna bite it. Back it up and don't hide it. Motorbike position, now show me how you ride it. That pussy gripping, Aquafina dripping. To make a nigga eat it for done or then lick the bowl. She ain't no lame hoe, I'll never be a fuck nigga. Lil' mama, we can just chill, we just ain't gotta fall. We ain't gotta go too far, we can sip on a few cups and vibe. Ain't trying to slide to the next morning, that's real shit. And if you ain't with it, ain't even tripping, one more spook to be with it. Just let me hit it, cause you know that pussy gripping. Too much pressure can bust pipes, so I know that pussy gripping. Too much pressure can bust pipes, so I know that pussy gripping.
Shit is tight, brother.
It's like basically I'm sending a message to the ladies, like all men are not the same. Every man is different. Every man that tries to holler at you, every man that tries to speak to you is not always into just sex. Sometimes a man just want to get to know you spiritually, get to know your mind. I want you to get to know who you are.
Well, it has a good melody. It got bars. You know what I mean? You're actually spitting on there. You ride the beat great. You know, like it's a catchy little track, and the young heads would definitely like something like this.
Thank you. Thank
you.
You, brother.
Even the old heads like me, you know what I'm saying? But I mean, like, what I'm thinking about is just marketability and stuff like that. You know what I mean? The young people who kind of like move the music, you know, and everything like that. But like I say nowadays, who cares? You know, you do your lane and let the fans, whoever they may be,
that part.
Jump in and
you got
all
some
of
that's
that.
gonna love it. You got some that's gonna hate it. I'm gonna continue to push regardless. That's like motivation to me. So
yeah. What are your plans for the rest of 2023?
2023, basically, I'm trying to have another thing. I got a dance team. I also have a contract with the city of Orlando. I'm trying to get that back up and running by the end of the year as well. And I have 2 projects that I got going on. Another album, mixtape, and 2 EPs with another artist.
Damn.
With 2 artists as well, with King Slugger, and then another artist, Dirty Face, aka Murder Rule. Shout outs. You feel me? So it's like I got a little something coming together. Videos coming as well. So
do you got any videos as of yet?
Yes, you can find most of my videos on The Future Records on YouTube. And most of my music is on all platforms too, also on United Masters.
All right, cool. Where can people follow you and stuff?
IG, The Future Records, Facebook, SoundCloud. Also got a contract.
And The Future Record, you said?
Future Records.
Future Records?
Yes.
All right.
So it's like, I also got a contract with Hip Hop Records too. Not Hip Hop Records, World Star.
Let's see if I could pull up a video. What you said? You said Future Records.
The Future Records.
The
DUFFYDRIPP Records.
The second word was DRIPP.
Yeah, it's two. You can put them together.
Put them together.
Yeah, and if that don't pull up, you just put in Bamahead, BAMAHEAD, MILLA. All my music will pull up.
And what's the song that you said you wanted us to take a look at?
Which you talking about the second track, right? Or the one we just...
I was gonna play a video. If you want me to play a video, or you want to hear the second track?
Okay. Video. You can play Pepe Le Pew. I shot that one downtown actually by Ambassador Hotel.
And what's this one about?
Some I was doing with my nieces and nephew. They wanted me to do something for like TikTok like years ago. So sometimes they went in the studio, freestyle, and they came out with a dance for it and all.
Okay, so let's go ahead and check it out. This is Bamahead with Pepe Le Pew.
Yes, sir.
I'm a killer and a beast, and I'm on the nigga in the streets, eating the cannibalism. Get them nothing but get to the phone, niggas I'm out. They mad niggas pocket, power, never stop it. Eat your drop, diamonds twerking. Ooh, nigga, that's us in the brain, nigga, that's us in the brain. That shit, that shit. Bamahead. Bamahead? Yeah. Where you from? I'm from across town, bro. Oh, okay. I thought you... Yeah, nah, I ain't know. That's about where we raised and born, my G. That's real shit. Yeah. Y'all hold it down, man.
to 10. You put out a 10, I put out a dub. I'm going up in the wind. Ooh, I took the set. Niggas, I flipped the bottle back. I tried to screw the mixes mode. Hold on, swole up.
Hey, I know you got that.
Dope. So yeah, man, keep doing what you're doing. You know what I mean? Don't let the world, anything stop you. Keep putting it in. You always got a home here in Have Nots. You know what I mean? We have all everything you need here to get your career going in the, keep it going in the direction you want.
Yes,
you know what I mean? And now we got the facility next door too for like fucking album releases, listening parties.
Yes.
Every Tuesday, starting August 6th, there's going to be an open mic there. So you can come, do your thing.
Yeah, it is, right?
We're going to have, it's going to be like a regular open mic with ciphers and, things like that. And then there's also, within the night, there's also going to be a contest going on that you can win a monthly video. I'm giving away a monthly video, and it's going to be through the 4 weeks out of the month. People come in.
Yeah.
You can still win other little stuff too as well, like discounts on stuff. You can also win studio time. You can also win a lot of things. You know what I'm saying? Okay. But overall, there's going to be a monthly video given away. The open mic and everything is free. The only thing that is not is the contest. Is to join the contest, it is a $20 entry fee.
All right.
But once you're in, you have a chance of winning something. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
And that's how we keep it going. Invite your friends, anybody that that might want to. Even like I said, the open mic part is free. People can still come,
I got a lot
do
of
their
artists
stuff.
that's gonna want to jump on this.
You know what I'm saying? So yeah, man, bring them through. August 8th is the first one. Make sure for everybody that on August 5th is my first event here at Have Nots Studios. Bear Arms, Bear Trap, number 7. That's the Battle League. So there's going to be a bunch of battle raps here on that day. Doors open at 4 p.m. Come check out my spot. I put in a lot of work, a lot of blood, sweat, and tears, but it's almost done. I'm almost towards the end. And just make sure y'all come for that. Let me go ahead and go with I'm just going to show them to y'all real quick. The indie sounds of the week. And then and then I think I'm going to let y'all be out. But and then I got the last song, of course. Here we go. Sounds of the week. Let's move this bad boy all the way up to the top.
Let's see, King.
Oh, I just closed the wrong thing. So let's bring the set back. Yeah. Alright, so yeah, that's the indie sounds of the week. These are the tracks that didn't make the top 5, but they're still a dope. A lot of good music this week. Make sure y'all go ahead and check that out. Let me go ahead and do a little refresh on here. Yeah, and we'll just kind of like scroll through it real quick. Oh no, that's not the right one. We're looking at the wrong one, y'all. This the right one. Alright, yeah. There we go.
Yeah, y'all, man.
So yeah, we got 20-Second Jim with Roland, DJ Muggs, Joker's Wild with featuring CeeLo. We got Marion Craft with Marathon, Fly Anakin by song Blame Pitch, John Wicks with Hot Boy, South Northwest Cream, Low Shimmy, Safe Route, OG Bobby Billions. Tech 9 had a track out. You know, Tech Nine could almost make every top 5, but it's just too lyrical. I want to have sometimes music that, you know, people can also just vibe out to.
Yeah.
But I do have to throw them in there. But yeah, Don Tripp, check him out. I like that dude right there. Def Loaf had another track. She also made a top 5, but she had another track there. It's from about 3 months ago. But remember, this is when I discovered the track. Who else we got here? Y'all can just take a look. I won't read them all. Chris Rivers dropped a new track, Prodigal Son. Rusty Jux and Big Bob with Liquefy. Bizarre dropped a track. OT The Real always doing some dope shit. Locksmith, Process, Lord Have Mercy. Make sure you check that. Nems Drip. He was also in the top 5 this week. Homeboys. Sandman, that almost made the top 5. The Great McCarthy by Currency and Harry Fraud, they still doing their thing. And Etta Bond. Yeah, so that's the 5 for the week. Let me get back to this. Get this back down here. I'll have this even better set up next week. It's just, you know how it goes sometimes.
Yeah.
The whole thing, you know, today even with the first guest had some, you know, technical difficulties, but we figured it out, man.
Yes,
like,
sir.
We figured it out, and I think I'm going to have to do it the way I used to do it the old way, because the new way is just too much flipping back and forth and stuff, and so just, you know, as a one-man band, that sometimes gets a little crazy, man. But any last words for the crowd tonight?
Man, listen, just wanted to give blessings, man. I'm glad to be here. Hopes and dreams. I want to give a shout out to my big dog Slugger. I want to give a shout out to my artists, also my security, Dirty Face, aka Murder. You feel me? Listen, we came a long way. Ain't no way to go but up. We don't believe in going back.
That's 100%. So yeah, we're gonna leave y'all guys now with, if I could find it now, the last song on the top 5, and make sure, like, this is the last show before my 2 events. Actually, we're gonna do a show next week. We're gonna have, I think, Lee Scott, the sexy and beautiful and talented Lee Scott, on here next week. We got a nice long interview with her. She'll be the only guest next week. An hour-long interview with her. And then straight from there, we go into the open mic.
Yeah, I think I'm going to book another, I'm going to book an artist before the open mic. My niece, Elisa Ray.
We'll definitely talk about that as soon as we get off. Let me go ahead and get this video up, and we could talk about it out of here. But yeah, man,
yes, sir.
Make sure, man, Bare Arms, Bear Trap, number 7. There's going to be a lot of dope battles. Make sure you come check that out. Have Not Studios. Show love, show face. This is going to be the new home of hip-hop. If there's anything you do creative-wise, come talk to me. I'm the guy to build with. I do a little bit of everything here. Video, music, graphics, everything. You name it, I'm doing it. So, you know, you have something. I'm also the guy that if I'm not doing it, I could be doing it. So just let me know. Just let me know what you need, and we'll make it happen. So till next week, I love y'all. Love me back. And we out.
Man, y'all already know. Duffy Jerk Records, blessings.
It's Killer Cool. You know the vibe.
Hey, cool, what up, my nigga?
Fred was good, nigga.
It's money.
Chill, bro. Been the youngest nigga doing it. Yeah, you know the name. Stay 10 toes down, cause that's the way I was raised. Get it moved and I'm moving it. Rollers to get paid. And I know you're
when you add me. Make sure that you come in with a check when you dab me. Basically just do like DMX and get at me. Tell them to 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 get at me.
At this point, it's too easy. Getting to this chicken, they gon' have to blue cheese me. Niggas must be kidding how I rap is too greasy. Meetings with the snowman, that's the new Jeezy. Look, how you want it, clown? Flowing like it's water, your shit watered down. Me and Coop turning Waterbury into Watertown. Barred up, hearing haters happy when they order frown. Aw shucks, yo bitch looking at me cause you brought around. Dog went off the leash, ain't no calling off the beast. Biting at the podium, they falling off a speech. Ran up in your wife, heard you calling it a breach. Hooked off the pipe, girl, don't call me, I need peace. Gamble at the Seminole, fuck a lieutenant, I'm a general. Ask what you can hold genitals. Homie pushing pills like they vitamins, minerals. Take it to the top is what he finna do. Want something, get at me. On fire, someone come and match me. Life's a bitch, but I get scratched like she scratched me. I'm trying to get rich in the trap before they trap me. And ain't nobody finna lap me, bitch.
Get at me. Get at me. Make sure that it's nothing but respect when you add me. Make sure that you come in with a check when you dab me. Basically just do like DMX and get at me. Tell them to 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 get at me. Zeus.